Shalom. Thanks for joining me. You ever been at Wits End Corner? That's a poem, and it's the basis of it is when you get to your wits end, you can't think about what to do. That's where Father loves to be, to meet us at Wits End Corner. Well, during my caretaking years with Floyd, there was an incident, and I woke up that morning, and Floyd was still we were both just waking up. And I said something to Floyd. Now, those of you who never have met Floyd, Floyd was a real easygoing kind of guy. He ran from conflict, okay, and um, he just was. I don't know. He could get riled up, but that's if you've been pressing on that last nerve, okay. But usually in the morning, he was kind of laid back. So when we woke up and I said something to him, and I don't know, it could have been something about his diet or something what he was going to do that I thought that he should do that day or something like that. But anyway, it was, from my recollection, some kind of controlling statement I said to him. Of course, I said it in a nice way. Okay, now generally, what Floyd would probably do, he'll just Sharon, I got this, or something like that. But that morning, he turned over and looked at me. He said, "I'm grown, and I'll do what I want to do." And so I was a little taken back, okay, because that didn't even sound like him, and it sent off some flares in my head because I know Floyd had been dealing with congestive heart failure and stuff like that, but he just didn't. That just didn't even seem right. So I'm up and I'm getting dressed and I'm going to work and I'm driving up to Charlotte. And my mind is so much on this, wondering what might be happening to him, that I don't even see the police out there. Okay. I ain't even looking at the speedometer. And I guess it was going like my mind was going. And yeah. And so I was saying, I wonder who the police after. Okay. Well, it's me. So they pull me over. And by this time, I'm completely flustered. Okay. So, so when the police, pulled me over, he said, "You know how fast you was going," or something like that. And I said, "No, I don't." I said, "But, sir," I said, I had a bad morning. Okay. I don't know many people will start trying to tell the police their life story. Okay, but I did. Okay, I said, my husband, he's challenged with diabetes and heart condition and stuff like that. And when I said something to him this morning, he just kind of went off and told me that he was grown and he's gonna do what he want to do. And I just was kind of flustered and I wasn't really paying attention and I wasn't sure what was going on. So the policeman, he must have been like in his mid, somewhere between 30s and 40s. He looked at me and he said, "Ma'am," he said, "your husband needs Jesus." Okay. So when he said that, it kind of shook me back into reality because that wasn't it, but that's the way he saw it, and I'm gonna go with it, because if that'd get me out of getting a ticket. So I just said, "Well, thank you, sir," or whatever, and he just gave me a warning. Okay, so later on that afternoon, while I'm at work, Floyd calls me and he said, "Sharon, something ain't right. Something ain't right." So I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I was talking to," and he has a friend, Arthur, in Detroit. He said, "I was talking to Arthur, and Arthur told me," he said, "something ain't right, man. Something ain't right." So I said, "Okay, I'm coming home." And when I got home, Floyd was sitting out on the porch. Now, he'll never sit on the cement steps on the porch. He was sitting on the cement steps. And we did get him to the hospital and found out that he had a stroke, probably somewhere during the night. And I was so glad that we got him to the hospital when we did. But I'm thankful that Father alerted me that something was going wrong, and he was able to make a complete recovery. So I am just thankful about that. And when I did find out that he had had a stroke, okay, I called back to the police station trying to find that officer to thank him about that and let him know that my husband did have a stroke that morning. But what comes to mind is Psalm 91, because no matter whatever we're going through, when we're under the wings of the Almighty and we're obeying Him, He watches out for us. And there's one verse here, and it's Psalm 91, verse 15. And he's talking about the believers. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. And I'm thankful that Father did get me out of the trouble of the ticket, alert me that something was going on with my husband, and honored me, and that both Floyd was he had a complete recovery then from the stroke, and I'm just thankful her Father watches over us, because there are a lot of things that's happening to us and we don't know the reason, but He does, and He will take care of us. And I hope you come to know and know more of this comforting love and protection that Father gives. Please remember to like and share. And thanks so much for being here, and subscribe if you haven't. Shalom.